Mixed messages today about a possible deal in D.C. to protect the country's 800,000 young immigrants here under DACA. In the meantime, this week, the state of California sued the Trump administration, calling the plan to rescind DACA unconstitutional.
And joining us is immigration lawyer Ashkan Emami, founding partner of Path Law Group. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us, why do you think California Attorney General Javier Becerra filed this suit, not just join all the other states who have filed suit?
Well, Attorney General Becerra filed separately because California is uniquely and disproportionately impacted by DACA. A quarter of the 800,000 DACA recipients live in California. That's more than any other state in the country.
Wow. Well, talk about so many Dreamers live here under DACA. What kind of economic impact would it have if they were deported?
Well, the economic impact would be huge. So we don't have exact numbers, but a recent study came out and said that over the next decade, our economy would lose about $400 billion, with California losing about $11.3 billion a year. So that's quite a significant impact.
Certainly is. And a lot of the critics say that these lawsuits are sort of a waste of money and they're doomed. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think Attorney General Becerra indicated that this is more than just a symbolic lawsuit. I think that this is an effort to sort of stand behind a group of people that not the entire nation, but most of the nation, I think, stands behind a way to keep these people here. On both sides of the aisle, I think this is an issue that people want to see a resolution for.
Let's talk about, we do talk about a lot of the economic impacts if they leave, but what else do you consider when you're thinking about these DACA Dreamers?
That's a great question, Colleen. I think the first thing that I think about is who are we as a nation? And what are our values? And I think that a lot of these young people came here through no fault of their own. Their parents brought them here. They've lived here, been educated here, been raised with our country's values. They pay taxes. Should they be punished a decade later for a decision that they didn't make? Secondly, and just as importantly, we have to think about the impact this is going to have on families. This literally will tear families apart and force these young folks to go back to countries where they have no affiliation. They don't know the culture. They don't know the language. I think those are some major considerations.
That is a heartbreaking scenario to think about, families broken up. Talk about your own personal business as an immigration lawyer. What's it been like for you?
Well, we have a lot of clients who are very, very nervous. We have clients who are DACA recipients who are understandably very nervous. We have other clients who are here on other types of visas who just are concerned about the unpredictability of what's happening now. They don't know whether their green cards will be pulled, whether their visas are going to be taken away. It's a very anxious time.
So you're not sleeping a lot these days.
No.
You're doing lots of research, I bet.
It's a lot of work.
Gosh, and you're going to be busy for a long time, Ashkan.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Thank you so much, Ashkan, for joining us. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
Keep us filled in because this is not going away anytime soon, apparently. And if you want more information about the services offered by his firm at the Path Law Group, you can check out their website, pathlawgroup.com. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
I think we'll be talking a lot in the months to come.